Hello, one, all, and everyone, and all. It is October 12th, 2023, a Thursday morning at about 8 o'clock, a little after 8 o'clock. Yeah, a little after 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, southeastern Pennsylvania. Right next to Coatesville Airport, Geo Carlson Airport. There's like four names for this airport, I think. They can't decide on just having one name. That's what the government spends its time doing. What should we call this thing? I don't know. Let's argue about it for like 5 years. And we'll decide that it's going to have four names: Geo Carlson, Coatesville. I can't remember the other. There's at least one other name, I think. So anyway, we got a wind out of the west today, so they'll be taking off towards us. They won't be landing towards us, but mainly they'll be taking off towards us. Um, there's a slight overcast. It's questionable whether this is a ceiling. Um, it might constitute a ceiling here, but further to the east, as I look out that way, it looks very clear. Cavu. To the west, like a ceiling of about 4,000 feet, 4,500 feet, with a broken ceiling where you can see through to the sky. Winds, not much. You look around, you don't see the trees waving, and then you drive past the building with some flags, and the flags are fluttering. So there's probably a wind from the west of a couple knots. It doesn't seem like it's very much. So the Phillies win last night, contrary to my expectations. Wow, they had 6 home runs. The Phillies did. As a team, that's a record. I think it's a big league record for the number of home runs in one game by a team in the playoffs. Pretty sure. And Aaron Nola was a starting pitcher, and he's been known to throw gopher balls, but he kept the pitches down. That's the whole thing with him. If he starts losing control and he's throwing pitches up in the strike zone, he's going to get rocked. No doubt about it. I don't know who's pitching tonight. Angel Suarez, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure who the starter would be tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow night? But they won 10-2 last night. Harper had 2 home runs. Castellanos had 2 home runs. Who are the other guys? 1, 2. Trey Turner had 1. Oh, and Brandon Marsh, the bearded one. I think he went like 3 for 4 or something. Yeah. God, if they can stay hot, if those batters can stay hot, they can stay with anybody. But I tell you what, the Astros they swept the Twins, and it's going to be the Astros and the Rangers for the pennant, for the American League pennant. I hope the Rangers win, but they are both scary, good-looking teams, the Astros and the Rangers. If the Phillies can close out the Braves, it's going to be the Phillies and the Diamondbacks for the National League pennant. Incredible! When you look at how they started this year, the Phillies, they came out of the gate like a lame horse. Seriously. I think they were like 3-12 or something like that. I mean, they just looked horrible at the beginning of the year. But Thompson, man, I'll tell you what, I think him, Dallas Green, Charlie Manuel to a point. I mean, Charlie won. He won one of 2 World Series in Phillies histories. But the way he coached Ryan Howard, and I didn't see him making the moves that he should have made. Obviously, should have made. They were obvious. Like Ryan Howard hitting it at the end in the last couple years of his career, he could not hit left-handers. He just couldn't hit them. And before that, he did, man. He took them deep to left field. That's what you do. When a lefty's power hitter's trying to hit a left-handed pitcher, you got to go the other way and hit to left field. Left. Left-hand pitcher, left-hand batter. The batter should be hitting to left field, and he did in the first 5 years of his career, man. He was parking it to left field, to left center field. He was just hitting the ball rock hard. And then that one move against St. Louis in the playoffs, what Charlie Manuel was doing, letting him, I mean, he was like in the slump of his life, and it was obvious that he wasn't going to come out of it. And Manuel, for the last out of the game, lets him hit against a left-handed pitcher, and of course, he strikes out. Everybody can see that except Charlie Manuel. So I have a little trouble getting all the way behind him. Although, I think it was more Pat Gillick that made got us the 2008 championship, World Series championship, because he recognized. Well, he brought Brad Lidge in, and he brought somebody else in. I forget who, but Brad Lidge was the key. I mean, he didn't blow one save all year. He ended up with like 45 saves. When you have a stopper in the bullpen that's got over 40 saves, you got a shot, man. You got a shot in any game. Any game, you got a shot. Here comes the sun. Can you see it? Bouncing off my wrinkly face. What axe do I have to grind today? Not much. I take a step back and I take a macro view of my life and where I am now. I consider myself very fortunate. Oh, here comes somebody. What is that? It's that biplane again. Let's see if I can get him.